This here is a British columnist, Melanie Phillips. Who's recently catching some flack for stating there's no such thing as Palestine. There's no such thing as Palestinian people. This come across my feed the other day. Right? This here's a (1929) was when this was written. So this might even been written before she was even born. So granted, she might not know this. So Melanie, listen up. A territory administered by the British government under a mandate from the League of Nations, which officially began into operation in 1923. That is a map of Palestine showing places associated with biblical history. Goes into physical features, the maritime plain, mountain region, the climate, the flora and fauna, some archaeology. Here's another map. Notice one thing that's not on there. Post-war work. The main results of that post-war work. The Roman age. Pottery that was found during a dig. Old Testament period. Prehistory. Oh, whoa, what do we got here? The Hebrew monarchy. At an age when there were no great external empires to control Palestine, Israel arose and claimed a premier place amid its neighbors, circa 1000. And then it goes on to more. I'm not going to read the whole thing. for this video. Egypt and Babylon. Goes into some of the internal changes. Oh, skipped over that. The Persian Empire. I'm pretty sure all this is gone now. It's a pile of rubble. Probably a pile of rubble, It even goes into from Alexander the Great to 70 AD. A map of ancient Palestine showing expansion of Jewish territory under the Maccabees. Then we can go into, I'm not going to, but that's Jewish revolt. The Maccabean priests and princes. Priest/princes. Judas himself fell fighting against the great odds at Elasa, however you say it. From 70 AD to the Turkish conquest. The rise of Islam. The Crusades. (1900 to 1918). The first signs of danger from European rivalries and the Turkish pan-Islamic ambitions became visible early in the 20th century. British military occupation gets into right here, the bread and butter. On November 2nd, 1917. Mr. Arthur Balfour, His Majesty government view with favor the establishment in where? The establishment in Palestine of a national home for Jewish people. So Melanie seems to think that Palestine didn't exist, and will use their best endeavors to facilitate the achievement of that object. It being understood that nothing shall be done which may prejudice the civil and religious rights of existing non-Jewish communities in Palestine. Well, they clearly just broke that agreement, so technically the contract's void, or the rights and political status enjoyed by the Jews in any other country. The declaration was endorsed by the principal Allied powers that embodied in the Treaty of Sevres. Constitution, the religion, well, I'm not going into the rest of all this if you want. I done got to the meat and potatoes of what I wanted to say. There's Palestine, Texas. Problem of the Suez Canal. Sinai Desert. Attacks on Gaza. That's it. The final victory. Right there's the list. So I'm not claiming to be an expert and have it all figured out, but I know when someone's not being truthful. And claiming that a people never existed is same thing Mr. Mustache said. So there it is.